100.3 Phillies R&B, AshMac here. And you know, we're outside in the community. And more importantly, we want to continuously make an impact, especially during this time. It's back to school season. We're getting you prepared. And we want to get you best prepared when it has sustainable fashion as well as meeting civic action. And I think the best person to talk to about that is Christina Faith. How are you?
How you doing, AshMac? I am amazing.
Yeah, thank you for making time. I know you're busy.
We got to do it. It has been a very busy couple months.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you're doing it.
Yes, we are. We're doing it.
Would you say you're living in your purpose while doing it?
I am. It's really interesting because even this project was just something I thought about 2 years ago that actually is now attached to something greater. So yeah, living in purpose, walking on purpose.
I love that. How have you been able to confidently walk in your purpose?
Wow. I think I confidently walk in my purpose because I confidently walk in who I am, right? And I think over the years, just seeing people try to change you and try to mold you into something else, it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
And so I think what's happened was, I think in 2004, I started to really ask God, like, what is my purpose? And I went through that whole concept. I remember when Aaliyah died, random. I remember when Aaliyah died in 2001, and I was like, why would you do this? And why am I here? So I kind of started asking that question right out of high school. And so, yeah, since then, I've just been trying to impact people with something that is attainable, but also something that changes hearts and minds and meet them where they are. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you pulling up, meet them where they're at when it comes to the Thrift Project.
Yes.
So talk to us about that. What is the Thrift Project and what was your vision for this?
Yeah. So the Thrift Project is a thrift and food truck fest, right? And so my vision was, I was in LA and they had this really cool like outdoor market and the lines were around the corner. And this was like 2 years ago during the pandemic, but because it's LA, you could be outside.
Yeah.
And I just saw a lot of people just having a lot of fun, but I also didn't see a whole lot of vendors, right? And I love clothing. I love fashion. It's really bad. Like if you see like the promo, all those clothes are me and my husband's. It's really bad. And it didn't even put a dent in it. And so, yeah, I wanted people to be able to go someplace, find really cool thrift finds, but then also eat, because I don't like to thrift, like if I'm going to be honest. My husband loves thrifting. So I'm always in a thrift place like, what do I do? Like, I do not want to rummage through all these clothes. He's going to find everything that he likes. And then I'm like, oh, well, what about something else? And they never have food. Like, it's normally like one vendor. And I was like, oh, I'm a foodie, so let's put it all together. And so we came up with the Thrift Project, me and our senior producer, Jonna Henry. And yeah, it's really been amazing to be able to partner with the Voter Project on it, which completely changed the entire structure of it. And it's just like right on time. Yeah. At a time when voting, when we first started this, it was like, Biden. And then Harris, it was like, oh, yes. And so it really helped us to be able to form it and transform it so that you can, buy clothing so that you can be fly online and in person. But then it's also back to school time. And so I think it's just a great opportunity for that 18 to 35 crowd to come out and have fun in a safe way and then do something like register to vote because November 6th is around the corner.
I love what you said, how you don't like per se to thrift.
I don't.
But there's something for everyone there, regardless. Maybe you don't care to thrift. But there's food trucks, people to talk to, get information and resources, making sure you're registered to vote and everything.
And so live music. We got DJ, free beverages all day, alcoholic and non-alcoholic. Like, this is a free event that is so much bigger than what you're normally going to see. Yeah. It's extremely organized. I don't like it because I just don't like rummaging. And so one of the things that we've asked the vendors is like, hey, can you be a little bit more organized, right? But then also, like, my husband loves it and I always get stuff from it. And so I like that aspect of it. So if you're a person that's like, I don't really like thrifting, but I like food, this is a place that you really should come out to.
Okay, so the times that you have thrifted or your husband has thrifted for you, what was like one of your biggest gems that you've ever gotten or that you found?
Oh, man, we just found it. I just found a cactus plant flea market Air jersey from like, what was it, 2016, 17?
Really?
Yeah. One of the cool things that I found was I was trying to get the Off-White Air Maxes, the Serena Williams, and I found those for like $250.
What?
And so
how?
Thrift.
Yeah,
thrift. And it's like, don't just go over to like, Second Street and things like that. Come out and actually enjoy and have fun, as opposed to just going to give, regular retailers your money. Come give it to local retailers.
I love that. And clearly you're a sneakerhead. as well.
Yes.
Yes, because y'all ain't see the 3s she got on today.
Yeah, my husband told me I need to fast. It's bad.
I get it.
Yeah.
Listen, I just donated like 2 boxes to one of my friend's kids because I wear like 4.5. There's nobody that wears my size.
No one wears 4, 4.5, 5.5, 6.
Yeah. No one does.
Yeah.
But it's like now at this point, it's like I only want running shoes and I only want something comfort and something that I know no one's gonna have.
Yes.
Like at all.
Yes.
So outside of that, outside of the shoes you just shared, has there been anything that you've really found for a great price with thrifting that you know is probably someone's holy grails?
Yes. So maybe not a sneak. Well, yeah, I've gotten sneakers too. Like I got some Shadow Blues for like $150, and those are like $450 online.
Yeah.
I found this is something I found that you won't find unless you go thrifting. Is 1996 Atlanta Olympics. I found a duffel bag for $20 at the last thrift place in Philly, and I was just like super excited about that. I found this really cool Tommy Hilfiger crew neck for like $15 at the last thrifting. I actually found that myself. He didn't find that. But yeah, you're always going to find gems and pieces of clothing that no one else has. That's why you thrift. Yeah. You thrift not just for the prices, but you also thrift for things that you don't normally see. Yeah, man, I got a Bob Marley t-shirt that was amazing, that I really like, and it's vintage, and it wasn't like $150. I think it was like $30.
Amazing. Yeah. Well, you know what? You also get gems when you're showing up strong 24.
Listen, show up strong. We got to show up strong. In November.
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. So how has this partnership been, and how did you get connected in order to bring them into this event?
Yeah. So Show Up Strong has been doing some amazing things throughout the city. Yeah. There are several organizations that are going to different battleground states in order to get that 18 to 35 audience involved. And I got involved because it was just literally a blind email. We own a production company called The Grindhouse, and we are just looking to partner with people that are doing things that we really support and want to do. We don't want to just do anything. We want to do things that we actually love, because then you can put your heart into it. And so we partner with them, and it's been absolutely an amazing experience. They know what it takes to get people out, and they're looking for really creative ideas. And so the really cool thing about it is we pitched them the project. They didn't pitch it to us. So they were like, hey, send us some pitches. So we sent 5, and they picked this one. And it's just been a partnership that has taken off. And we're really excited about it because I wanted to do something that was political, however, not political at the same time, right? Yeah. And so it's our civic responsibility to vote. And I think that 18 to 35 audience doesn't really understand that. And this is a great opportunity to meet them exactly where they are, give them some really cool things, amazing giveaways. We're giving away $10 if you check your voter registration when you come to use inside, right? So you can immediately come in with something that helps you to be able to shop, and you can use it at any vendor. And we have, I think, over 300 of those giveaways, right? We're giving away, I've been trying to figure out a new cool giveaway, right?
Okay.
Because I'm like, we got to give away something really cool.
Who are you trying to reach with this cool giveaway?
We're trying to reach 18 to 35. Okay. So we're trying to reach creatives, too, because we have creative workshops and panels. So we're also going to be bringing out people that's talking about mental health, that's talking about creative economy and how to make money while doing it. And so one of the really cool things that we've been able to do is just figure out, like, what do you guys need to go forward? One of the big things in this election is about the economy. And so one of the things that we want to do is be able to help people in the midst of their creative economy.
Sure. I have an idea. Okay. What about utilizing your production, as well as giving someone a space to record?
We could do that.
Because that helps. A lot of people don't have like a place to record.
No, they don't.
A studio or anything like that. But in order to utilize it, maybe it's a submission process where they submit a short reel or a movie that's like that highlights moving forward within the economy and moving forward with creatives and how you share messages.
So we could definitely do that.
Okay.
Let's put a spin on it.
Okay.
How do we move forward in our civic engagement?
Yeah,
we could do that. We'll give out 3 sessions of podcast recording, and we'll up it a little bit better, and we'll figure out how to do it with Rec Philly.
See? There we go. I love that. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to talk out loud.
Right on the spot. But listen, you got to go check your voter registration. So the way that we will pull it in is you submit your reel, you check your voter registration to see if you are actually registered, and then what we'll do from that is we'll randomly pick somebody from that.
I love that.
There we go.
Yeah, I love that. Then we have to share it as well.
Oh, we have to.
That's exciting.
We have to.
Okay, I saw a quote from you that said the Thrift Project is not just an event, it's a movement. What's the movement that you want to see from this?
Oh man, so one of the things we want to do is we want to keep this going in other states. That's the number one thing.
Okay.
But we also want people to come out and network and learn about each other. Like, talk to the person that you're in line with and talk about, like, it doesn't have to be about politics, but it can also be about just why it's important for us to be involved in our local as well as domestic civic engagement, right?
Sure.
We're not just voting for president. We're voting for everything. We're voting for Congress. We're voting for Senate. We're voting for our local congressmen as well. And we're voting for change, right? Yeah. And so the way that we move the needle is by being involved. And so one of the big movements that we want to force forward and move forward is that need, right? To bring people together, young people of all kinds, so that the movement isn't just about looking fly, but being fly by doing something that really engages each other.
I love that. So we're going to move the needle with the Thrift Project, August 31st.
August 31st, 12 to 7 p.m.
Perfect. Do I need to get a ticket or anything?
Yeah, you need to go register at thethriftproject.co. It's a free ticket, right? If you want to be a vendor, you could be a vendor too. We made those prices extremely low for the vendors to come out. There'll be 50 plus vendors, 10 to 15 food trucks, free drinks. It's just going to be an amazing experience. So you go to thethriftproject.co, where you can check your voter registration there as well too, and register for the event.
I love it.
Go get 10 tickets. Bring your homies.
Bring the family. Bring your favorite cousin. Bring your bestie and all. Of course, we're going to move the needle. We're making a difference. And we're incorporating where sustainable fashion meets civic action.
Yes.
I love that.
Check your voter registration. Show up strong 24.
Show up strong. Give Christina Faith a round of applause, okay?
Thank you, AshMac. Thank you so much.
Not a problem. Anytime. You have to come back. Because
Awesome.
then we have to talk about after the event.
Yes, we will.
And everything.
Yes.
All right?
And the next one, we have something coming right after.
Can you share?
Not yet.
Okay.
We got to lock it in.
I'll wait.
But Ash is going to be there. Ash and the whole crew going to be there.
There we go. I'm there.
Yeah.
Say less. All right. Get more details right now at rnbphilly.com. Christina, where can everyone follow you at?
You can follow me at Christina Faith, at The Grindhouse Inc., and go to thriftproject.co and sign up.
Perfect. It's 100.3 Philly's R&B.